What's up, team? Welcome to the I Am Badass series. I'm really excited for you today. We are going to talk about how you can overcome perfectionism, the fear of not being perfect, and the idea, the crazy belief that if you're not perfect, you're not worthy of love, living your best dream life, and you might as well just quit and give up now. It's the biggest lie I ever heard. But before we get started, go ahead and smash the like button, hit the bell icon, and give me an emoji. What's up, dude? Give me an emoji. Chris and I are in Florida right now, so we be in an Airbnb, and my mom's gonna come visit soon. We went to the Miami game, so we're pumped. Give me an emoji. Let me know how you feel, and let's get right into it. So this is so mind-blowing and so crazy, and I'm gonna explain this perfectionism in a really simple way. So sit up tall, open up your brain, your heart, and start breathing like a freaking queen. Because right now, sister, you are loyal to everything that is making you miserable. I'm gonna say that again. You are loyal to some bullshit. Check it out. I get that perfectionism. I understand what it means and how it feels. You know how like you just wake up and you already feel like you're not good enough. This is the shit that went through my head. Let me know if the same stuff goes through yours. Like, I'm fat. I'm disgusting. I'm an idiot. I ain't good enough. I'm not worthy. Who am I? Why do I deserve this? And it's this constant battle in your mind. Let me know some of the thoughts that go through your mind. If you can resonate. This isn't the idea. It's not like trauma bonding, like, oh, let's just all sit in a room and like, yeah, because you absolutely can love yourself. Oh my God. I'm not perfect and I love myself. I am confident and I know I'm a freaking badass. How crazy is that? Do you have that idea that if you're not, there's no in between? It's not, I mean, those options are horrible. It's either be so miserable that you're super unfulfilled and you're not happy, or I'm perfect. It's like those are your only two options right now, and that's insane and that's crazy because I'm not perfect and I'm happy. My coaches aren't perfect and they're happy. Their coaches aren't perfect and they're happy. So what I mean when I say that you're loyal, you are willing to die for the beliefs that are ruining your life. Check it out. This is an extreme example. So obviously today we serve the biggest badasses in the world. We serve leaders. If you can raise your hand now with me and be like, I am a leader. I am a badass. I was put here to change the world. Right now, if your problem is I'm an overachiever, I'm trying to save everybody, I'm making great money, but I'm freaking exhausted. I have a client who's 50. She makes so much money. She'd be making it rain. She almost died of a stroke. Is that the kind of life you want to live? No, we're changing it around. Just side note, we have an event coming up, and I'll explain more at the end, but if you're like, holy shit, I don't want to live like that anymore, there has to be more. If Lani can wake up happy and she ain't perfect, dude, sign me up to learn. Link in the description, www.7xtreenergy.com/VIP. So check it out. In the abusive marriage, I was loyal. It was like I was willing to die for it. I was unhappy. I was miserable. It was abusive. I was balding. I was unwell. I was like anorexic. I couldn't eat. My vagina was like, I felt like she was broken and dead. I was totally disconnected. I had so much anxiety. I was super depressed. I either slept all the time or couldn't sleep. So I'm sitting there like I'm showing up for that day after day. I can't show you the gun that was put to my head because there wasn't one. I was waking up in the morning. I was showing up for it. What are you waking up in the morning? It's crazy. You can sit there and say, oh, I hate my job. Everyone's so negative. Show me the gun that's held to your head, making you go there, sister, making you choose that. What are you showing up for and then complaining about? And I know how real it feels. I was literally like gonna die for that. Really, my hair was falling out. Really, I was anorexic. Really, I had so much anxiety. I couldn't even be present I couldn't even take one present breath. Like, couldn't even do that. I was so in survival mode. It was like worst case scenario. Obviously, again, I'm giving you an extreme example. But I was showing up for that. I was focusing about it. I was in it. I was there. No one held a gun to my head. I was so committed to my I'm not good enough, to my I'm a failure, to my I'm not perfect, to my shame, to my I'm not perfect. Oh, this is just how relationships are. I was so committed to that. But on the other hand, I had this golden, it's like the golden ticket. I literally wake up and I feel like I have the golden ticket. I ain't telling you this is a quick fix and you can take like a magic pill. I used to try and take magic pills. Anybody with me? They didn't work. It's not like you don't have to want this. You don't have to take part in it. But where you put your attention, you put your focus. And that's where you put your energy. So answer me this in the comments. What are you committed to right now? What are you showing up for every day? Gossiping? Beating yourself up? Overworking? Oh my gosh. Do you struggle with taking a break because you feel so guilty? This is like the number one sign of like the perfectionist. It's like how I'm lazy, how I don't deserve it, how dare I, like feeling guilty for the tiniest things when you can only help others at the level that you are at. So if you are overwhelmed and exhausted, you are not really helping. That's crazy to think that you can be a positive influence. And we overlook so many things. I'm like, Jesus, I was like walking around. I was like, I'll ignore that. I'll ignore that. Ignore that. You're miserable. What? But then on the other hand, you're so loyal to the I can't do it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overworked. It's my boss's fault. It's my husband's fault. It's my ex's fault. It's my mom's fault. You're so committed to that because that is what you think about every day. That is what you talk about every day. And that is where you put your attention and your focus and your energy. You are committed. You are loyal as fuck. You are ride or die with all the reasons why your life is hard and why you can't do it. And then on the other hand, there's these infinite opportunities. How much time are you spending with gratitude? How much time are you spending with a positive attitude? How much energy are you bringing to the table? How much time are you spending in kindness? How much time are you spending you don't want those habits because they're not serving you. I'm going to create new habits. I'm going to learn how to 7x my energy because it's a skill. What are you right? Is this not blowing your mind? Like I can look back, I'm like, holy crap, I was so dedicated. I was so loyal. I was so committed to all the reasons why my life wasn't working and why I was miserable and exhausted and sick. It is not a reflection of what you deserve. Let that go. That's the biggest lie. I will free you. If you're wondering if you're worthy of it or not, 100% you were born worthy. That is your birthright. That is the gift that we've been given by Source. So quit asking that question. Yeah, you are like misdiagnosing by the BS questions. Am I worthy of it? Are you freaking kidding me? You were born worthy of it. You ain't got to prove it. You ain't got to beg for it. You were born worthy. Next question. That's not the reason. However, there's a very simple way for you to be able to acknowledge, accept, open your eyes and see, what am I committed to? If your body is unwell, autoimmune, freaking chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, right? If your body is unwell, those are the things running 95%. You're committed. It's a commitment. Whatever you have, you're committed to, whether it being unwell, and it's not a judgment, and it's not because you're not good enough. It's where you're showing up, where you're putting your attention, where you're putting your focus, and where you're putting your energy. I used to say shit like, oh, well, I might as well not try. I'm not going to be perfect. Are you kidding me? But you're sitting there trying to be miserable in your relationship every day, trying to be unwell every day, trying to be grumpy every day, trying to be negative every day. But then it's like, I think it would be so crazy if somebody was like, oh, I imagine when I started Muay Thai, imagine if I was like, oh, if I'm not going to be perfect at it, what's the point? It's like, dude, duh, we're not stupid. We understand as humans how we get better at something. We practice it. So do you see how insane that is to be so committed to these practices, these relationships, these habits, these thoughts, these feelings? It's such an addiction to those things. But yet when it comes to an opportunity, it's like, oh, I'm not going to be perfect at it. It's like, well, you sure are committed to your misery, sister, because you are showing up for that rain or shine, morning and night. As 24 hours a day, you're showing up for it at home, at work, when you're driving, when you're at the gym, if you can even get there because you'd be so exhausted. You're showing up for that every day. You are not where you are because life is harder for you, or somebody is against you, or you just freaking woke up with the short end of the stick and poor you weren't made for this. Lies. You are where you are. What a gift for us to be able to say, holy crap, this is what I have, then this is what I'm committed to. And if it has nothing to do with me being worthy of it, and I can change it, and it's a skill, if you're with me, if you're getting goosebumps, let me know in the comments. Show up for something you do want. You're so committed to the stuff that you don't want. It is so much simpler. I know it's uncomfortable, and I know it seems like, wow. But it is so, I love being happy so much more than when I was miserable. I love being rich and abundant so much more than when I was broke. I love being in love and loved with my king so much more than I was bouncing from shitty relationship to unfulfilling relationship. You better believe it is so much more fun. And it's a progression. Oh, I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to do it. No one's perfect. You understand this in sports? You get this when you're learning a new skill at work or music or art or dancing. You don't need to be perfect. That was never the promise, baby. You're a human. But dear God, stop saying you want this dream life and you want to live your best life, but then be so committed and so loyal to misery and happiness, anxiety, sickness. There is another way, and if you are ready for it, let's go. I said I was going to tell you more about this 7x Your Energy live. Literally imagine if you woke up with 7 times more energy. You know what happens when you have more energy? Your immune system, it's like straight away your body's like, I can do my job. You mean I'm not in survival mode? I don't need to fear for my life. What happens, right? The body's like ding, ding, ding. It turns on. Your immune system turns on. Man, women are healing autoimmune and diseases they've had for 10 years in like 2 weeks, just because we finally get out of the way and let our body do its job. What does energy do for your confidence? It's like right now, your confidence, your reality, your mood is completely based on external things. One person says something that's not even that mean, but you have you don't gotta talk. It's like a war. It's like the tiniest little thing sets everything off, and it's like, but when you got confidence and energy, it's like, that's cool. Not my problem. Like, I know happy women wouldn't put other women down, so that's okay. I don't need to carry that. I'm going to show people what love feels like by being loved, you know? It affects everything positively. It's so amazing. It's so next level. So the link is in the description, or you can go to www.7extraenergy.com/VIP. You got to get in there. Seats are limited. Don't procrastinate on this. There's another way. So how about like right now you make a commitment and you stop being loyal as fuck to your misery, and you start making some changes, and you start opening your eyes, and you start seeing some new things. Oh my God, I've been showing up for that misery every day, and I'm ready to show up for energy, for confidence, and for living my best life. Who are you going to show up for? Let me know in the comments. Are you showing up for your kids? Are you showing up for your partner? Are you showing up for your mom, your sister, your clients, your team? Wow, what a difference. What a flippin' difference. My team is amazing, and they are wild. And they are throwing in bonuses that are blowing my mind. I'm like, team, that bonus is worth $3,000. They're like, yeah. I'm like, alrighty then. So they put it in, and I don't know how long they're going to be feeling crazy for and leaving them bonuses in. So let's go. Be loyal to your dreams. be committed to happiness and energy and get that ticket. I can't wait to see you there. Have a beautiful day.